Good morning. As you can see, I am already on my way to school. My name is Rachel Vincent, and I am a fourth grade teacher in South Carolina. And I thought it would be fun to bring you along to show you what a typical morning routine is for me once I leave for school. If you're interested in seeing my morning routine before leaving for school, I will link that video in the cards in the corner of this video. But I typically leave school around 7 o'clock. I have a short commute, so it only takes me about 10 minutes to get to school, which leaves me about 15 to 20 minutes to get things accomplished before students arrive. Well, students are already at school, but they don't come to our classrooms until 7:30. So while I don't enjoy driving to school in the dark as the daylight is changing, I do enjoy the sunrises I get to see in the mornings as I am walking into school. I park in the back of my school because my classroom is right here on this hallway, and it is a short walk from the parking lot. When I first arrive, I come in and sort of put everything down, go ahead and turn on my computer so it can be booting up while I unpack my book bag, which typically just has my lunch, snacks, not a whole lot, my water bottle. I don't tend to take a whole lot of work home anymore because I know I won't do it at home. So if I have work to do, I will stay at school and do it. So my book bag is really just for personal items, kind of like a purse, so that I have two hands to carry things in during those times of the year. Once I have unpacked, I then sit down and log into my computer. I cross off the date on the calendar because I feel like once I'm at school, then that day is over and I can cross it off, but it also reminds me to check to see if there's anything going on that day. I still use a desk calendar because I need it in front of my face so that I will remember. And then I bring up the websites that I will need for the first thing in the morning, which include Spotify. I play music, instrumental music when my students come in the morning. I pull up our attendance website, our lunch form, and then the students' morning slides so that they know what to do when they arrive each morning. These are the things I like to get done first right away so that I can work on other things if I have time. And then if I get distracted and the bell rings, the room is set and students are ready to come in, and not to be thrown off because I don't have their slides pulled up or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just ready to go with all the websites I need to remember to take attendance and lunch count. On this particular day, when I was looking at the calendar, I realized that it was one of my students' birthdays. So I am pulling out his birthday bag and the different supplies and items that I display to help celebrate students' birthdays. One of the things I like to give my students to celebrate their birthday is just a container of special supplies, markers, crayons, just a few items that they get to use during their birthday. And then I put a little chair cover on their seat so that they can feel special that day. And I also have two signs that I hang up. One I hang up in the classroom on the board, and the other one I put outside our classroom on our door so that everyone can see that we are celebrating a birthday. I am going to plug in some of our decoration lights. I have LED lights around the board and in the back of our classroom, but that is a student's job to turn those on and choose our color each day. So I wanted to go ahead and plug these in, and then our stools aren't typically stacked on my table, but I'm guessing the custodian did that when they were sweeping the day before, so I was just taking those off. And then I'm going to gather some of the papers from our turn-in bin and hopefully grade some of those. But the next thing I like to do after I have my day set up for the students is, if I have time, I go ahead and log in, and that is when I check emails. I know if I check emails first, I will get distracted and busy answering parent emails or doing different things that have been sent to emails that we need to also do, fill out forms, send this in, all that kind of stuff that typically fills up a teacher's inbox. And so that is Typically what I do last, I do it right after I have set up the student slides and then go ahead and check my emails. Today I wanted to get the birthday thing set up for one of my students. And so I just spend the next however long it takes to check emails. And today I didn't have a whole lot of emails to check, so I was able to actually start grading some work. So I just used the rest of my time grading work until the bell rings, when I will go and greet students at the door. Our bell rings at 7:30 and then the tardy bell rings at 7:45. So for that 15 minutes, I'm standing at the door greeting students, chatting with my coworkers, and my students come into the classroom and make their lunch choices and begin working on their morning work. When the bell rings at 7:45, we have our school morning show, and then after that, I take attendance and lunch count, and then check in with students, pull up our slides that will start our morning lessons, and then we typically get started with our day about 7:55. We start our seal time, which is our morning meeting time, and then we just get going with our day and our typical lessons. If you're interested in seeing what my morning looks like before I even leave for school, you can check out the video that's on your screen now for my very realistic morning routine at home. Thanks for watching.